Hey everybody, welcome back. Happy April Fool's Day and all that crap. It's been a few weeks since I've uploaded anything. You already know why if you watched the last video. So now, back to the grind. First week of the month, run around. Yeah, well, as frustrating as it is to admit and as easy as it is for you to notice, this one's going to be the slow progress video, unless I really turn things around, but yeah, whatever. I promised myself that this would be the first one I do, so I'm going to just run through it to the end. Anyway, I've managed to make a tiny bit of progress, because right now my main thing is getting what I know up to speed, because not all of it is there, at least on the lead section. The rhythm section, pretty good. So anyway, let's get into it. First, rhythm section. For the rhythm section, yeah, pretty much the only major difference really is, as you see, instead of playing the SG for both sections, for the rhythm section, got the D120, my first acoustic guitar, which I'm still excited about to this day. I'm learning all sorts of new crap about how this is different from the electrical one, and I just love the sound. I don't even have to set up an amp for this. You know, I'm sure all you know this. I'm fanboying over this. Learning all sorts of new things, which is the point of this channel. Anyway, as far as playing, it's taken me a second to clean this one up, at least the level of an electric guitar, because you know, the body's wider, so it's out here, plus this beer gut that I gotta work on pushes out even more, so I gotta make sure it's all the way over here. Plus, unfortunately, with this guitar, I don't have a pin for the strap here, so I actually ended up buying this little thingy right here. So right now it's wrapped around the neck, right under the headstock, so sometimes it ends up sliding. So I gotta make sure to compensate for that too. But yeah, the main thing is just the fact that I have to reach out here and play. But I'm enjoying it. Honestly, it's great. So right now for the rhythm section, yeah, once again, here's what that sounds like with the new guitar. Sounds pretty good. And work on this new guitar also brought me back to another thing I gotta remember, because when it comes to the different sections of the song, I mean, I don't know how much I'm reading into this or whatever, but I usually end up playing them at slightly different volumes, as I'm sure you've heard in previous iterations of my videos. So like during the intro, I'll belt it out. And usually it sounds better than that, but during the verses, I usually try to bring down the volume a little bit. Like if I ever end up playing this with someone, or just trying to, you know, equalize what I play versus the actual song when I play it, as you've seen in the covers, I want to make sure my playing isn't overpowering the lyrics or other parts. So that one I try to bring the volume down a bit. So yeah, That one I try to bring it down a little lower, although I still have to practice more so that that lower level actually stays the same lower level, because I figured there are times where it's like up here is where the intro and the chorus and all that stuff are, and then I'm trying to bring the verse down here, but sometimes I end up going and kind of messing with that, so I got to make sure I keep that consistent. So it's all about making sure it's how hard I hit the strings and stuff like that. So all sorts of crap to learn, which yeah, I'm happy about. As much of a chore as it is, kinda, I'm happy with this one because I could be doing much more boring crap. But anyway, that's about it for the rhythm section. I'm happy to be getting back into it. Anyway, next up, lead section. For the rhythm section, kind of weird. Well, not necessarily the point. I mean, as you show you for, I think you get the point. But I want to try to explain it better, because right now I'm just playing it a lot, which good, you know, repetition and all that crap. Pretty sure I'm gonna get up to speed pretty soon. But the thing is, like I said in the video from last week, where I want to try to make this more entertaining, more informative, things like that. Still trying to figure that one out though, because with the rhythm section, it was easy. 5 chords. G, C, A minor, D, and D minor, if I remember correctly. This one, some chords in it, but mainly a whole lot of playing individual strings. So it's like, that would end up pretty much, I'd have to end up explaining every single note, and that'll just take forever. So I'm like, how do I do that, but make it interesting? But we'll see. Anyway, as far as me actually playing the thing, it's still kind of slow. I gotta build up enough familiarity with all the notes before I can play it at speed. I think right now I'm still at 75% speed or so, somewhere thereabouts. I kind of went back and started practicing it at 50 and then a little bit at 60, so I can mainly focus on getting my fingers to move the way they should, and then I can ramp it up. Probably what I should have done from the very beginning, not just the beginning of this channel, but the beginning of my playing at all. Figure out how to play it slower so I can play it right, and then speed up. It seems so basic, but we're here now. Live and learn, right? But anyway, for the lead section, still have to play it slower than usual until I really get a grip on it, but I can still hear the song, so I'm happy. So for now, right now, basically, like I said, I've got the intro up to the first four bars of the verse. So yeah, slowing that down a bit. Here's what that sounds like. Still kind of funky, even slowed down, but it's coming along, I think. Mainly, I just gotta see what happens when I do it another 1,000 times, and I'm not even saying that ironically, because pretty much as far as I can tell, the best way for me to practice. Slow it down, play it 1,000 times, speed it up along the way, and then I should have something. So I gotta make sure I'm patient with this one. But hey, that's the price paid for committing to this. Like I said, I promised myself if I ever start a YouTube channel, this is the first one I'm going to play. So I'm going through this to the end. And then when I ultimately manage to put up that video where I'm able to play the rhythm section and the lead section together and have it not sound bad, great. But anyway, that's about it for the lead section. Anyway, that's about it for this week's video. Still feels kind of short. I gotta work on some kind of structure for these. 'Cause, I mean, I don't need them to be 20 minutes long. Nobody needs that, 20 minutes of this. But I figure I gotta make sure I really structure it so that even if it's on the shorter side, I get the meat and potatoes of what I'm aiming for here. Of course, I also figure out what I'm aiming for is, aside from general goals. But anyway, that's something I'll figure out. Yeah, this is it for this week. This is DJ K5 Guitars Guy. See ya.